Hi all. So today I would like to share one of my thought about how to have a relationship with self and um, in terms of self-respect or self-worth, how we have to look these things or these aspects uh, as a girl or as a boy or as a young person. Okay. So the first and most important thing is that before having any good relationship or having a very much people pleasing attitude, to maintain that relationship or bond with other people, you should have a relationship, a very good and healthy relationship with yourself. So when I have thought on this, like why it matters and how it changes life, then there are some beautiful benefits if you know your self-worth and self-respect, and if your relationship with yourself is very healthy. Because at last, even though we have all relationships in our life, the most important relationship which we have to focus on is how we treat ourselves in presence of other people, or even though there is no any other person with ourselves, but still how we are with others. Are we happy and contained with ourselves? I think that is more important. So I would like to discuss some of my points or thoughts on this. So whenever we are having a new friendship or relationship or a bond with the relatives and everything, uh, the one thing which I have observed since childhood, these are some of my observations and analysis, and I'm just expressing my thoughts, is that we have to be very good always as per our norms, or like cultural thing. We have to be always like uh, show the very good attitude or positive attitude or the smile, everything with all other people, whoever we meet in our life, right? This is the good thing. But sometimes what it does to the child, that if the child or the person is always in his or her comfort zone, they might not get introduced with the whole world or how exactly the other people's nature. And I think it is very important when you're exposing yourself, your personality to the whole world, when you go out there in the different countries for your work, for your study, then you will actually able to understand how people or personalities are different, and how you have to deal with each and every person. Because the thing is, we should not behave the same way as we behave with our parents to each and every other people in the world, right? So as per the energy which you are receiving, either positive, neutral and negative, that it is very important to tackle with that energy. Because if you do meditation or if you practice the mindfulness, then you will also observe or able to observe, sense the energy of the person, the intention or the purity, like whether are they are like fully positive or genuine, or is it a suspicious thing, right? So I think to understand all this, it is also very important that you should also tackle with the people uh, who are literally like very different from your nature, who are um, from different countries, from different states. Then only you will get to know how to understand or how to behave in which situation and what. Because uh, even though this positivity, kindness, empathy, these are very positive traits and each human being should have, but it is not mandatory that you have to give it these things free to everyone if other person is not deserving, right? So before making any relationship with any and each person, just make sure that you have very good self relationship and healthy relationship with yourself. So you have your own boundaries and you respect your own boundaries first, and then you can tackle with all other people easily. Because when you have a very good self relationship, a relationship with yourself, a very in a very good way, it will be not difficult for you to say no to certain things which you don't like. And you will also reduce the people pleasing attitude, which I think most of people have it due to their upbringing or due to their surrounding. And really honestly speaking, I think it really doesn't matter that uh, you you should have people pleasing attitude. Because I think it, according to my think, like each and every person thinks differently. But what I have observed that it is not good trait to have it, people pleasing attitude, because in that case you are giving more important to other people rather than yourself. Sometimes you are also will be okay with other people if they're hurting you or if they're disrespecting you. It's just that you just have to maintain that bond or relation, so you are just letting people do whatever they want. It should not be like that, because on earth each and every person is unique, beautiful of its own way. So the ground line or the baseline or the manners people should have, or the you also should have, is that you should not judge any other person based on their best, whether are they rich or poor, how is their education or what all things, and you should show basic kindness for the people. But some situations might occur where you are giving just positive energy and you are getting contradicting energy. So during that case, you just have to let people go, or you can cut off this type of relations and bonds to maintain yourself happy. Because at last, every human being should take care of their own mind. That own mind should be positive, happy, peaceful, right? So I think we should practice, or we should have a very good self-respect, and we should know our own self-worth. And I think so that it will be easy for us to take decisions all over in our life, whether they are financial or about career wise, or how and with which person we should have a relationship, and with which person we can be genuine, that also we can understand. I think sometimes if we are uh, if we are not uh, if we are not like with the people with such type of situations since childhood, we might uh, understand these things late in our life, like late 20s. But it's okay, you take your time. But the most powerful thing which I feel that life teaches us more than anything, like uh, even if we learn from books and each and other thing, but our own life experiences teach us the best important things and best lessons. If we take it positively and if we grab it, then as a human being we get evolve each and every day of our life. So I think we should, as a third person, sometimes we have to introspect our life, and what are the good things, positive things, and what genuinely things which give us happiness, and what are the things of other person's behavior or people which genuinely hurt us. If we it is giving negative energy or hurting, you just have to um, make some distance or cut off those situations so that your mind again happy. Because the main point here is that everyone should be happy with their own mind, and minding our own business, I think that is the most nicest thing. But sometimes gossips and all these negative things also will be surrounded by us, but we can't do of those other things. We just have to ignore them at all, and we have to maintain our own preserve positive energy. Because if we are positive, then we also look young, and then we also have a vibrating energy to do all other different things in life, to follow our passion, to do our work, and each and everything. So so that's the thing, like self-respect and self-worth, please take care of it very well. Bye bye.